What's good, YouTube, man? And this is a long time coming for videos to come, bro. And I know I kind of put a spurt of videos and I'll come back and it'll be a little minute. But however, this is your boy RJ Watts, man, back with another video for you guys. And what today I'm going to be talking to you guys about is the good, the bad, and the ugly of coming to my team community down to the drain of how things are going. So without further ado, before we go ahead and get started, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Like I said it before, I know it's been a minute since I posted videos on this, but it's gonna be pretty much straightforward talking to you guys. For those that are new and upcoming, this is some informative information for you guys to pretty much listen on, because I know, like I said, you know, there's droughts in regards to what happened, because I've been in your shoes. I'm not a big creator like I was back then. I mean, I'm still relevant, but not as super relevant like, you know, to today, because I do take spurts of time off when not doing it, but there's reasons as to why, which we're going to talk about that right now. So as we guys know what's been going on in the season, I'm going to switch this scene over and you're going to see something very drastically different. So as you guys been knowing, what's been going on is been the king of the court process. Now we are in 2K25. Now you do see here, this is back when I called in 2K20, right? And you know, this video is pertaining really to nothing in regards to this particular situation, but what I'm going to talk about is it's always been a thing, right? And this is pretty much talking about the bad. You know, this is talking about the bad. The good thing, we're going to get the good part out the way. Good thing is it's a basketball game, right? Good thing is that you would think that it would bring competitive nature to wanting to compete. However, as time goes on, as time regresses, and as time keep going, and as new players develop to start playing my team, we have a lot of changes. Now, I'm gonna tell you this before. Back in 2K19, back in 2K20, back in 2K21, I have not heard of a Zen whatsoever. I have not heard one time of somebody Zenning. Now, cheesing is just a move in the game that people would do, but using a actual device that allows you to make every shot. This is what I mean by becoming with the bad now, right? Like I said, the good is back in the day, man, $250,000 on the line, bro. Getting the hype opportunity to compete. When you qual, your name blows up even more within the community wise, as far as in you're one of the top players out there. Now, however, just because you qual does not mean that you can be the top player. To be honest, a lot of people can be great. 2K is an easy game to play. However, the thing is we have came to consideration on ranking. Back then it was a ranking. I mean, people still kind of do the ranking system today, but back then it was a heavy ranking system. But those are all opinions, right? Everybody has their opinion on ranking who as far as and what, blah, blah, blah. So don't ever get discouraged if somebody tells you that you're not a part of something, but at the end of the day, you can only make your name be relevant, right? So pretty much to give a little backstory on my end, that was pretty much me trying to get my name out there. I was streaming late hours. I'm talking about midnight to 3, 4 in the morning. So that was pretty much my peak time. And I always had the discouraging aspect of, will I grow in this my team community? And why I say that is because during the day, you had set streamers that were streaming, that was relevant and big, that was taking more of the viewership. And what happens is, I'm just gonna tell you what happens, right? Those big viewers, if you're not in the clique with them, they're gonna pass it down to their next mans that's in the clique to raid them, is what I'm saying. When that person's done, they're gonna pass it down to their next man that's in their clique to raid them. So there's nothing wrong with that. However, that was pretty much what I was battling. And my only aspect to keep maintaining to grow my name was to go ahead and stream late hours of the night, because none of them streamers were streaming at those hours but me. I'm not saying that there wasn't more, but pretty much my peak hours was midnight, late night. That was my peak hours. Now also, what I mean by back then, there was a actual way, like, all right, how can I make it? What can I do to get out there? Yeah, I can keep posting content, player reviews, all that. That's cool, right? But it still was not hitting the threshold. It took for me to have to qualify for the $250,000 tournament to start getting names, to start getting action. I'm talking about once I qual, man, and once I played and people started seeing me play, bro, numbers was jumping, numbers was bopping, numbers was booming, right? Now I'm gonna tell you this, that was fun, that was amazing. Back then, bro, it was a time to be in the MyTeam community, man. I was hosting tournaments was popping. It was a time to be alive in the MyTeam community. We get to here. Now, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I took a break off of making content after 2K22, I wanna say. I ended up joining the military, took a little time off, but the biggest thing is what I wanna tell you guys. 2K MyTeam has been so repetitive to the point where it has brought, and it can bring people to a downfall because of the fact that you think about it, like you're in competition with everybody that's creators wise, right? You're posting a video, that person posted a video, that person will post a video, right? Now, people love my videos. I'm not gonna sit there and say they didn't, but I start getting discouraged because of the fact that it's like, man, I'm keep posting these same MyTeam player review videos, right? And I'm giving y'all my opinion, and I respect that, and I enjoy giving y'all my opinion. I don't know if you guys do. You guys let me know what you guys miss in regards to my content. If you do mess with your boy, you let me know in the comment section what you miss about my content, or if you even enjoyed my content. I don't know, keep it real with me. But my thing is I wasn't one to try to hurt. I mean, back then I was the one that, hey, I gotta get player reviews. I remember when I had dropped the Kobe video. I know a lot of y'all that mess with me remember when I dropped that Kobe video, how much backlash I got on that, man. My team community is on top of being one of the most hated, creator-wise, people hate on you, right? Whether if you win, whether if you lose. At the end of the day, it's jealousy. Creators in the MyTeam community is very much jealousy. And I've seen that through a lot of ways on even myself experiencing people being jealous on certain things that I've came across, but also as well as in seeing it now. Seeing players go through certain thresholds of being on top. Now, I made a video earlier this year about 2K25. I know I'm kind of like flopping on sections, but I'm still on I'm maintaining the same progress of what I'm talking about. I made a video earlier this year, and I said King of the Court was going to be a bad situation, how they portrayed it to be. And back then, right, it wasn't really a lot. I mean, it was creators, but as much as what it is now, oh, these creators is getting devious. But it's not necessarily the creators, it's the viewers, right? So I'm gonna say this, like I said, I made a video and I literally said with King of the Court, and if y'all can quote me and y'all can say this and y'all can hear me out when I say this, and there's no disrespect to nobody, because like I said, I've been seeing these guys play this shit since 2K fucking 18, 19, 20, and seen the progressive level over stands. Not a lot of y'all can say that y'all seen the progressive level that I've seen, but just know when I say this, people have made a name to the point where they are fucking golden. And I'm not saying golden in a way of like, let's not knock their talent. Talent of playing the game is amazing. You're talking about Ty Debos, you're talking about Splash, you're talking about I mean, still the ones that's on top is those two. From, like I said, because we had a lot of people, man. You had Isaac that was up there, man. You had goddamn TJ every day. And I can go on and on, man. I can give y'all names that y'all would never even freaking know about. And it's the thing of the ones that still staying strong is Splash and Ty Debo. Now we got some up and coming creators, and they're doing an amazing job. At the end of the day, they're hooping, right? But my main thing is like, when you see your Ty Debo and Splash, right? Though they're on a certain throne, bro. They're on a certain throne that a lot of people can't top to that point, right? To where their viewership is smacking the community, man. I'm talking about it's booming, right? So we gotta take into consideration, and this is what I said about King of the Court. I said King of the Court is gonna be hard to compete against creators that are at a throne level status. What I mean by that is not only their skill level as far as in blowing people out, which they do 100% of the time. However, you have the viewers that will go ahead and support because they want to see that player succeed. Now, that's not a jealousy aspect. If y'all saying, hey, this sounds like jealousy, that's not a jealousy aspect. I am just saying, because for me, that means get better. I need to blow more people out. But when you look at the ratio, right, you can see there's a lot of stigma that goes along between a lot of that shit, right? So this is nothing that I'm making up. And I've been saying this, 2K has made 2K, and I don't know if 2K is ever gonna watch this video, but 2K, this King of the Court system, even though I get it that you guys have routed to this direction because there was no $250,000 tournament. However, we heard a little bit boosting back then with the 250K, just a little bit, not a lot. I mean, I know people kind of try to do it, whatever, but it was not that much. It is outrageous now, and it's not even for $250,000. People are zenning, people are boosting, people are account swapping, people are, bro, you name it. This is what I mean by the ugly of 2K community in my team and where it's going. And this is why I said it's gonna get even uglier, because people want to be on a throne and they will do whatever it takes to be on that throne. And my thing is look at your creators, man. Look at your creators, look at their development, see how they start off in the beginning of the year, see how they end off at the end of the year. My thing is you see a lot of people, right? A lot of people come in and play my team when it's towards the end because they really can't keep up with the pace of the game. They need certain skill sets and they need certain skill points because they need certain things that players can do, right? That's where it comes in the difference between showing the level of progress that goes from an actual player to somebody that just comes in at the end and thinks that they're doing the job, right? But my thing is like I said before, man, this MyTeam community is now it's really kind of hard to grow. And I can't even sit there and say that there's nothing really you can do besides keep pushing your content. And for those that are up and coming in the MyTeam community, I'm just gonna say you guys this: keep doing what y'all doing, man. Keep making the videos. Don't get discouraged like I did, because don't, trust me, it can get overwhelming very quick making the same videos because you feel like you're making the same videos versus the other person. You feel like your views is not popping because the other person. It's your opinion at the end of the day. And I've lacked that a lot, which I need to build on. So pretty much my things of making videos is probably gonna be to try to help you guys either get better or progress within any ways of being a content creator, because I know I've lacked on posting. That's the biggest key thing. Mainly these videos, like I said, this videos will talk about the good, the bad, the ugly in the MyTeam community of what I've seen throughout the years. And like I said, I wish everybody the best in what they're doing. But like I said before, man, 2K, man, we hope that we see a progressional state by 2K26, that it should not be no qualification system like this ever again. And I will work hard in every way to push this out to 2K to try to make a better qualification system. Because now, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. What I don't like is I don't like that people try to avoid people from playing each other because the qualification system. That's why the way it is. People get in group chats to avoid playing in the same, playing against each other. If you think about it, because I hear this all the time. Damn, I can never win because such and such is always winning. Well, if you want to be the best, you got to knock off the best. Not saying purposely go stream snipe them. What I'm saying is, though, play the game. You match up with them, hey, it's go time. Knock them off the throne. You won. You knock them off the throne, now you go up, right? Or who knows? I mean, yeah, the qualification system, the time thing, quits. So if they quit another game, get in, at the end of the day, you have to keep playing. Stop avoiding. Players try to avoid competition because of the fact that the qualification system, knowing that only one player can win. I don't understand that. So we know that everybody can get top 1%, but if you really want to win, stop avoiding competition. This is your boy RjwattsTv, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and understand where I'm coming from when I'm saying this. Like I said, don't get discouraged. Keep that shit going. And at the end of the day, man, make sure you like and subscribe, comment, man. I'm out.